It's probably about like 7 a.m. I got up at like 6:30. Come out here, my cigarette, and I do my devotions, but I'm just going to read a couple of these. It's only by forgetting yourself that you draw near to God. Henry David Thoreau. The biggest danger we face as recovering people is self-will. Do we try to control others? Do we always put ourselves before others? Are we full of self-pity? These are all ways that bind us to our self-will. In recovery, we put our lives in the hands of a loving God. Here we find a new home. Our goal is to lose as much of our self-will as we can. When we put love in place of self-will, recovery is truly about love. Prayer for the day. Higher power, I pray and offer my self-will to you. Self-will is a danger to my sobriety. I pray that I may be closer to you than myself. Action for the day. I'll list all the areas that self-will gets in my way. I'll read my list every day next week, and I'll try to put love in place of self-will. So when I write that down here this morning, I will share that with you in another video. So that will be coming to be continued. Good reading though. Definitely, yeah, an addiction. I know for me, I'm definitely self-centered. It's all about me. If I don't get what I want when I want, how I want it, then, yeah. I'm a little toddler that throws a temper tantrum. Tries to get my way, manipulate, do whatever I gotta do. And I'm not trying to live like that today. Out of the promise of a new day. Is it possible that anything should be produced if there were nothing existing before? Aristotle. Everything comes from something. All the organic compounds in our world come from 4 elements: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. From these simple ingredients have developed marvelous chains of self-replicating proteins that fill the planet with jungles, gardens, farms, the swarming life of the sea, and 4 billion people. Each of us contains all human possibilities within ourselves. Nothing that we do comes from nowhere. We all have the capacity for great goodness as well as great selfishness and blindness. The choice at every moment is ours. What will we use out of our formidable repertoire of responses? Ugh, tongue twisters. Most of us have a pattern of response that we are comfortable with. Our habitual behavior saves us from the discomfort of always having to make a choice. But in exchange for comfort, we give up a little bit of our spontaneity. Every once in a while, it's good for us to become aware of what our habits are and what determines our usual behavior. And I definitely agree with that. Today, I'll take care of myself, and I will take myself off automatic pilot and navigate the whole course in person. I like that because I think we really do run on autopilot every day. It's just like routine, structured. That's what we do. Just go through the motions. Go through the motions. It's like we're not really living. We're just on autopilot. Like what we do, our routine, our structure, like we're predictable. And yeah, I'm trying not to be predictable today. I'm trying to like be present and to like stay in the moment. So I learned that in rehab, and that's been like a godsend. So yeah, got one more reading. I know it's a longer video, but hey. I like this book, Beyond Belief, Agnostic Musings for the 12-Step Life. Very interesting book. Alright. Take risks. Success comes from lucky accidents. Don't be afraid to fail. Only by putting yourself in new and uncomfortable positions can you grow. That's very true. When I'm uncomfortable, usually it's when I'm growing through something. Definitely know that. In the chaos of addicted living, we may have rationalized our problems as a series of bad breaks. I did that. And serious misunderstandings. Recovery may be a lucky accident, a chance encounter. The result of taking someone else to a meeting or reading a book about addiction just to get the person who loaned it to us off our back. Recovery from addiction can be post-traumatic, as we see that with sober eyes, the risks we shrugged off and the damage that we sustained while living in addiction. Yeah. Becoming risk-averse in sobriety is a common countermeasure. Trauma can leave us gun-shy about getting back into life. Books are written and seminars are presented about the formula for success. Authors look back at a number of successes, find the commonality, and sell audiences on this winning formula. Some successes does come from following a strategy. So Don't say it doesn't, but some of it does. Cover tunes are popular because nothing succeeds like past success. The 12 Steps aren't hit songs, great literature, or particularly original, but as a guide for living, hence guide. They have a track record. Change doesn't come from reading and understanding the steps. They are a successful formula that can be loosely or strictly adhered to, but the recovery is in the action, the doing. Very true. My recovery, I can't say what I'm going to do. I gotta do it. Yeah. Having worked the steps, we set our sights on goals beyond getting through the day sober. Do we want to be gun shy in all areas of our lives? I know I don't. That was not a good way to live, in fear and fight or flight all the time. Yeah. Talent, timing, preparation, persistence, inspiration, and momentum all have to align to make history out of our efforts. Success requires risk-taking and the seemingly illogical following of our instincts. You like that? Yeah. Success requires risk-taking and the seemingly illogical following of our instincts. It's like against the grain, totally the opposite. Like, yeah, I'm doing everything drastically different, so I'm uncomfortable, so usually I know I'm doing something right. Courage to try and the confidence to make mistakes without being disheartened by failure is evidence that the trauma of our past isn't an anchor anymore. Amen to that. Wanting to succeed is definitely no crime. I don't have the power to dictate outcomes, but will I do my best? Even though I might not know what's going to happen, I'm okay with that today. As long as I do the next right thing, yeah, I think so. But anyways, yeah, good morning, and yeah, I hope you have a blessed day, and I will chat with you later. But this is what I do every morning, so I'll read my other ones when I get upstairs. Bye.